And just to follow, if I could, some additional tariffs have been in place since February, and things, really haven't broken yet with the economy. So how do you justify to somebody who's looking for a house, who's facing a 7% mortgage and maybe can't afford those rates? How do you justify that?
Well, so the housing is a special case, right? We don't set mortgage rates at the Fed, right? We set an overnight rate.
Well, they don't set it, but it's very closely determined. If there's at 5, because a bond is considered very safe, then the mortgages always trade at a premium to that.
And the rates that go into mortgages are longer term rates, like Treasury rates. It might be 30-year rates, it might be shorter than that, but it's not the overnight Fed's rate. It's not that we don't have any effect. We do have an effect, but we're not the main effect.
I would beg to differ.
There are other things going on in the housing sector, and one of those is just there's kind of a long-term housing shortage that we have. We haven't built enough housing. This is not something the Fed can help with, but
again, that may not be entirely true, because builders, they don't just put up cash to build a house. They take out a loan to build the house. So once again, I disagree with this sentiment here.
That'll be the case even after things normalize. So I think the best thing that we can do for housing is to have 2% inflation and maximum employment, and that's what we can contribute to housing. There are lots of other jobs to do for the private sector and Congress, but that's what we're trying to get to. I mean, we've made a lot of progress toward that. We have a very good labor market right now. Inflation, we were very close to 2%. We're seeing some goods inflation move us away, but so far not very far away.
How about this? Let's have a mandate for the Fed. And one of them just be that housing is affordable. Housing is a huge deal for, well, let's just say everybody who lives in one. So I think maybe it might be something that the Federal Reserve might need to start paying more close attention to. And there's a number of ways in which they could do that.